She sits at the dinner table, and I push the door shut. He's very calm, sits very still, and just checks that she is who he thinks she is, and then he offers her an opportunity to change her life. He knows a lot about her. You know, she has a military background. She trained at Omsk Military Academy. Her father was a lieutenant. Her parents are dead. She was an orphan. She had to leave, and she had to survive. But he knows that there are certain elements in her history, a very short 19 years of existence, where she shows potential. He recruits her as a potential assassin for the KGB. But it's a long road, and he's there for her, and she has no one. And I think at the beginning, I don't really know what's going on in Alex's mind at that first initial meeting between Anna and Alex, but it soon transpires that there is a sexual chemistry between the two of them. I think they're both lost. They're both, being a KGB spy or assassin is probably a very lonely job. You probably spend most of the time with a different name in a different country, surrounded by people that are not your friends or your family, because being around those people would threaten their lives as well. The cold-hearted nature that he has, and then the ability to switch, and you see a little color in his eyes, and you see some warmth, and the guy, he's a man, and he wants to love, and he wants to care, and he wants to, do what all other guys do at his age, and he's sort of missed that moment, and he's devoted his life to his country, and I think it takes a certain sort of person to do that. Soldiers who go and fight on the front lines of wars, and they often come from families who have, their father was a soldier, so I feel like that might have been Alex's background. Luc is quite fascinating. He's the first director I've worked with that actually operates the camera. So he's literally not just on set, but he's actually in front of me on the camera. So, and he likes just to let the camera roll. So there's very little cutting and retakes. It's usually a long take, and he'll stop and just give us a little note. The immediacy of Luc's notes, nothing gets broken. The atmosphere is not broken. Nobody comes on set. Luc likes to have a clear set with just him and the actors. So for myself as an actor, it was like a revelation. He's learned all the crafts that it takes to make a movie, and he's hands-on, and he's incredibly physical, and he's personable, and very open to listening to all of our opinions and collaborating with us throughout the scenes. What was wonderful watching him with Sasha, who is relatively new to this industry, he allowed her to have a voice, and he allowed her to feel like the leading woman that she is. It's been very fun, very, very fun. We're both playing Russians. We're both playing these very dark, characters, and it's been very enjoyable. She's a delight, and you just have to watch and observe and just admire and possibly glean a couple of little tricks that you might see her use as an actress, and it's quite brilliant. She's created a very multi-layered Olga. What's brilliant about Sasha as a young woman is that she really is a 21st century woman. I mean, she's very independent. She's nothing phases her, even though she knows that she probably doesn't know as much as maybe Helen or myself or Killian knows about the industry. She's there, and she has this confidence. Every young girl will look at this Anna, maybe not want to be her, but certainly will see the strength and the independence and the strong feminine power that she exudes on every scene of the film. Even when she's manipulating the men in her life, she's doing it because she has an agenda, and she has a dream, and she wants something, and only she is able to get it, and nothing is going to stop her, not even Olga. There's a tempo to the story. It's quite shocking at times. It's quite realistic in its portrayal of of the KGB, his portrayal of how an assassin is recruited, how they're trained, how ruthless the training is, and how cheap their life is until they prove themselves capable. But I guess that's how you make a good assassin. Who knows? I don't know. But it's a great ride, and I think in the hands of Luc Besson, it's gonna be fantastic.